Moving further, here is a list of certain courses that we have listed, which are specialized degrees offered in our College of Business. At master's level, all degrees are of 1 year duration, divided into 3 semesters, and you can list down that few of the courses are top ranked in top 20, top 40, and top 50 as per the QS rankings as well. Right. Going ahead with this is a small information I'd like to share for students who are inclined towards pursuing business management related courses at UCD. We offered an exclusive leadership program to Smurfit Business School students, which is called GLP, where you not only just understand about the industrial structure and curriculum, you also develop leadership, interpersonal skills, which are required at your workplace. Moving with the, if I talk about entry requirements, so we have already started our applications 4 months back from 1st of October 2025, and this is the admission cycle each year. So right now admissions are running for September 2026, which is the upcoming intake. We accept students at undergrad level from all boards, that is Indian boards, CBSE, ICSE, state boards, Cambridge, IB, all of them. Now, except for medicine, only state boards are not accepted at undergrad medicine. Rest all the board students are acceptable for all the programs. Now, if I talk about on an average for Indian board students, we look at a minimum of approximately 75 to 80% plus. There are certain programs where we have specific subject requirements as well for maths and one of the lab science subjects. Then for IB, a typical minimum requirement starts from minimum 30 IB points plus. For courses related to sciences, engineering, business, requirements are 33. And there are few courses which have higher requirements like 37, 39, which are into finance, psychology, and medicine. You can have a look on our website for detailed information course-wise on entry requirements. For Cambridge A levels, we look at combination of your subjects. So it's like few courses have a minimum requirements of AAA, AAAB. So it depends on which program you are joining. The courses related to STEM domain, of course, have higher requirements. For English language test, we recommend students to take either IELTS, TOEFL, PT, or Duolingo. All four are acceptable at undergrad level as well as postgrad level. For postgrad, if I talk about our minimum entry requirements, typically start from 65% plus, depending on the university you are coming from. So we definitely look at your grades coming from section 1, section 2, or section 3 university from India. Then, along with your overall CGPA, we'll be looking at certain grades in your cognate module. So, for example, you are applying for IT related courses like computer sciences. We, of course, will be focusing on cognate modules in maths, quant, as well as your programming languages in that. Then here we have listed about certain additional documents that we require like SOP, CV, letter of recommendation, grade conversion sheets, semester-wise mark sheets, etc. English language requirements remain same, which is 6.5, no section less than 6. Only for Smurfit Business School batches, business management related programs, the requirements are higher. It's 7 with no section less than 6. And we also accept PT, Duolingo, and TOEFL for masters as well. Here, this is a little bit information about the programs. You can take a screenshot of this. So there are certain questions where you might have to submit your CV. There are few programs where you need to submit essay answers as well. Working experience plays a role, but that's a secondary parameter we look at. There are no courses where we have any specific requirement in terms of GMAT or any additional exam except for MBA. So if you're not applying for MBA, any of the entrance standard competitive exams we don't need for any of the courses. These are a list of certain courses where you require certain additional documents, like for biotech, biotherapeutic course, you need a research statement. For psychological science, additional independent research project is required. For sports health sciences, you need English language test submission at initially itself. Media conflict, you need to showcase a thesis proposal talking about your research interest. Computer sciences masters, you need a recommendation letter in a particular format. Architecture, of course, it requires a portfolio. Information systems require an SOP. So all these documents are required. So I'll recommend you to take a picture of this for your reference. It becomes difficult, to keep a tab of each one of them. This is a bit about our scholarships. So UCD offer partial scholarships, which is called International Student Scholarship, which is typically ranging from 4,000 to 8,000 euros. These are applicable to majority of our courses, but certain popular programs like computer science, negotiated learning, data computational science, advanced artificial intelligence, business analytics, Moffitt Business School courses, they are on this scholarship doesn't apply for them. Rest, for all the courses, you are eligible to apply for the Global Excellence Scholarship and VV Giri Scholarship, as I talked about him in my initial slides. So that they cover 50 and 100% scholarship awards, and these scholarships require a strong holistic profile. When I term holistic, holistic means overall profile. Okay. So these are the two categories scholarships you can apply for. For undergrad, the deadline for global excellence is 31st March 2026, and for postgrad, it is 28th February 2026. So we recommend you to apply early for your program, receive an offer for the course, and then you are eligible to apply for these scholarships. Okay, so this is a bit. If you're applying for any of these four courses, there will be an application fee applied for 70 euros. But any of the other programs, if you are applying through Sneha's team, the application fee will be waived off. Okay. So here was a little bit about this, and then this is an external scholarship by Government of Ireland that you can apply for. It covers your full year tuition fee and 10,000 euros towards that you can use towards accommodation. Applications for this is hopefully starting from this month end and will end in the month of March. Total, there are 60 scholarships annually applicable. So you can visit Government of Ireland website and look forward to the scholarship um, information. So this is it from my end. Now I'm open to take your questions. Thank you so much, Sneha.
Ma'am, we have a few questions in the chat box. If you want me to read it out.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Sneha. Yeah, sure.
Okay, there's one Santosh Srinivas. I'm 39 years old. I have 14 years of work experience in aerospace industry and medical device manufacturing industry as a quality engineer. My bachelor CGPA is about 5.9. I have 11 backlogs and I have TOEFL home base 86 score. Is that I'm eligible to apply masters in Griffith College? He's asking for his eligibility.
Sorry, Santosh, I can't advise you on Griffith College. You would require to connect with the particular, university rep from Griffith College. If I talk from my perspective, for University College Dublin, your overall score, if I talk about, is not meeting our minimum requirements, and you have backlogs as well. So unfortunately for UCD, you will not be eligible based on your academic profile and experience. So I think you can get in touch with your counselor and they can put you in touch with Griffith College if you're interested
Uh,
in it.
Now, I believe they would have made a mistake. I believe they have
Yeah.
added UCD, but it's come here as
That's
Griffith
okay,
College.
no problem. But yeah, being very honest, because 5.9 unfortunately will not be eligible for UCD. The only course that I could recommend you, because you have 14 years of experience, Santosh, would be our MBA program, because it's a professional degree offered only for working professionals. But for that, you would be required to take additional GMAT exam. So based on your current score and only because you have 14 years of experience, the only course that I could recommend would be an MBA at UCD. But for other programs, unfortunately, will not meet our requirements.
Okay, so we have another question. Is there any chance to get a social work job in Ireland at the age of 47?
So, thanks, Bindu, for this question. The interesting fact about Ireland is that we don't have any specific age cap in terms of a student who wants to pursue a master's at any of the Irish universities. So, students with any age group can plan their career and plan a degree in the country. Now, if I talk about a direct job, sorry, I'm not the right person to advise on. But if in case you are planning or asking your question, I can advise you that yes, if you pursue a right course based on social policy, social work in the country, and post that apply for roles in this division in Ireland, definitely yes, there are opportunities available in social work division as well. Because if I talk about social work, if you look at the ILEP list, it also is the part of skill list of the country. So yes, definitely there are a lot of opportunities, and these opportunities, of course, are with NGOs and government organizations. So yeah, age is not a problem if in case your question is directed in that direction. Yeah. But yeah, I think the best suitable route would be pursuing a master's and then planning for a role. But in terms of a direct role from here, there, I'm sorry, I'm not the right person to guide on that.
I hope that's clear. Do we have another question? Which is the best course for of masters for a student in your university who completed bachelor's in paramedical course from India?
All right, great. Thank you. So, of course, I can't advise you on your eligibility right now because I'm not aware of your academics, what percentage you had, what degree exactly you have done. But giving you an understanding from the perspective of the courses that are offered at UCD in this division, we offer programs related to public health that you can look at, which is one of the most popular programs students opt for into the health industry. So that is one course that I could recommend. So we have three specializations in MPH. One is MPH General, one is MPH Nutrition, and the third one is MPH International. So I think the team can guide you in terms of understanding on your eligibility. I don't have access to academics, your academics at the moment, so I can't advise you on that. But yes, MPH I think would be the right suitable course for you to pursue your further future in health industry.
Here we have a few more questions left here. So here, a student is asking, I would like to know that I have done my UG graduation in BA English, and I'm planning to take cultural policy and arts management. I would like to know the scope of the course and what are the job role which I can get in Ireland.
Okay. And do you mind unmuting yourself? I like to know a little bit about your profile here. No? Okay, no problem. So basically, if I talk about the domain that you are planning to look for, of course, is a very, very niche domain. Um, if I talk about, so this program of MA Cultural Policy and Arts Management majorly focuses on both theoretical aspects as well as practical management skills, which are required in the cultural as well as creative industry. So here, as part of the curriculum in the 1 year program that UCD offers, you would be learning a lot in terms of the architectural side, cultural side, creative side, and how you can develop the management skills in this industry. So, if I talk about this course, also offers you an internship as part of the particular program. So, here, if I say from perspective of what opportunities you will have, of course, you will be able to move into organizations related to cultural art organizations. As Ireland is very, very popular for its museums, galleries, art history, these kind of options. Then you can also work in companies related to the creative side in theater, drama, film organizations, production direction. And there are few organizations who are also, which offers you opportunities to work as a freelancer or an independent individual in music, film, theater, these kind of options. But here, if I talk about, you would be learning, based on your undergrad degree into a language, you will be focusing more towards areas related to managerial skills in terms of operation, strategy, marketing, all these through this particular program. I hope that answers your question.
And the next is what is the fee structure for doing MS in computer science engineering, specifically in AI?
Okay, so Purva, our 1 year master's program. So we have two courses I could list here. One is MSc Computer Science Negotiated Learning, which also has an AI specialization as part of the course. So that's a 1 year master's, and the total fees for that is 30,000 euros per annum. That's the tuition fees. Now, the other course, we have a newly introduced course for our master's students as per the interest we saw from the industry, which is called Advanced Artificial Intelligence. That is also a 1 year master's program offered by College of Science, and for that, the fees would be approximately 29,000. So you can take a rough budget of around 29 to 30,000 euros for tuition fee for both the courses.
Next, we have Miss Lakshmi asking, I would like to know about the remote sensing and GIS course.
Okay. And would you, Miss Lakshmi, like to unmute yourself so as we can discuss your profile and eligibility? Or you want me to directly answer your query?
Lakshmi S, can you please unmute yourself so that we can have a profile of yours?
Okay, no worries. So basically, if I talk about this particular program of GIS and remote sensing, it's part of our College of Social Sciences and Geography domain. So this particular program in geoinformation systems and remote sensing is basically developed for students who wish to develop their skill sets both from perspective of social sciences or tech or sciences, but also develop practical skill sets in terms of analytics, understanding what are the policy making skills required for this, the legislative requirements, all of that as well as part of the course. So this course, if I say, if you would look at the modules of the program, not only just focuses on the GIS principles and applications, but also focuses a lot towards programming languages like Python would be taught in this program. R is part of this particular program. And also, you'll be learning about areas in terms of data analytics, business analytics, decision making, spatial thinking, reasoning, all of that as well as part of the course. So from perspective of opportunities, of course, you will have options of moving into IT domain firms, organizations which are government organizations or semi-government organizations in environmental policy making, sustainability. A lot of our professionals in the past have started working with the government and the city council in terms of advising jobs. Then this role also is helpful for people who are working into the marine industry as well. So yeah, all these opportunities will be available through this course. It's a 12-month course, Lakshmi, and it's divided into the 3 semesters. First 2 semesters are teaching terms, and final semester you have option of pursuing a research project, dissertation, or an internship that you can do with one of our industrial partners as part of the course.
Ma'am, I just wanted to check. You were saying previously that the computer science related courses with 30K of the fee structure. Is there any scholarships being provided?
So for that particular program, Sneha, we don't have partial scholarships. As I mentioned in the scholarship slide, the only scholarships the students can apply for such courses like computer science, AI, data computational science, and Smurfit Business School courses are the Global Excellence Scholarship.
Oh, oh, that's clear.
Yeah, for other courses than this, we have international partial scholarships that the student can apply for definitely. But for these popular competitive courses, we don't have partial scholarships.
Oh, thank you so much. And we have Mr. Sujit asking regarding regional merit-based scholarship of UCD for MSc in GIS. Is the time limit exceeded for applying it, and will my chances of getting it be enhanced with work experience that I have?
So, Sujit, basically talking first from the admissions perspective, of course, again, as I advise one of the students, I am not having access to your academics right now, so I can't advise on your eligibility. But yes, the primary parameter for UCD for admissions is on academic scores, definitely the course background you are coming from and the university you are coming from. So all these three parameters are primary. Working experience definitely play a role in terms of, say, for example, you have our borderline percentage, but you have 3 to 4 years of experience in that domain, definitely that would be considered. Okay. Right now, the applications are open, so I'll not say that you are late for the applications or the chance has completely diminished from getting a scholarship. But if you would delay it beyond Feb or March, definitely the chances will become bleak because by then the seats get filled. So my recommendation would be to connect with the ad hoc team as soon as possible. And if you're keen to apply for this program, apply early so as you can take the benefit of both the scholarship opportunities, that is the partial direct scholarship based on your profile as well as the global excellence scholarship, because the deadline for that is 28th of February.
Okay, and the next one is by Miss Anisha Thomas. My MSW application is currently under process. While going through your university website, I saw that the selection process includes an interview and a written assessment. I would like to know what I should prepare for, please.
So, as you are already, Anisha, your application is under process. If it's been more than 2 to 3 weeks, I'll recommend like Sneha's team to write an email to us for following up. I'll drop an email directly to the program director to know about your application process. In terms of interview and written assessment, my advice to you would be focus on what skill sets you have, what you are passionate about in this industry. How do you feel that you could be the right person to pursue this program, or why you deserve an admit for this course, and what areas you would like to focus being a student at UCD, and what are your career plans or progression that you are looking at. So these are certain areas where the university would be asking questions both in the interview as well as written assessment. Okay.
Okay, another question we have is what is the scope and job role of masters in health promotion course?
I'm not sure what exact course the student is talking about because we don't have health promotion course. We have Masters in Public Health, which is one of the most popular course for a student who wants to pursue a course in health industry or health sector. Apart from the typical medtech, science tech courses. So MPH, if I talk about, is one of the most popular courses. There are plenty of opportunities available for that because both from the perspective of medtech industry, health industry, as well as pharma industry, these are the top industries in terms of employment in the country right now. So we are having these three industries in the top 6 to top 7 industries in the country, which are having plenty of job opportunities. And these are growing industries. Top organizations from both health, medtech, pharma, biotech are having their offices in country, especially in the cities like Dublin, Galway, and Cork. So yeah, plenty of opportunities are available in terms of employment or jobs in this sector.
So, yeah, we have a next question asking how relevant is environmental science in the Irish job market right now, especially for international graduates?
So, environmental sciences, if I talk about, for any growing economy country, environmental sciences, development studies, architecture, um, or say areas related to urban designing, planning, sustainability play a very, very important role because we are aware that we are looking forward to countries where which is progressing towards development. Now, environmental sciences, if I talk about, is considered as to be one of the most in demanding professions right now in the country, not from the perspective of the growing parameters the country is looking at, but also because, as per UN, United Nations, they have made environmental sciences and sustainability as part of their global projects, global strategy. So, Ireland, as part of Europe, is working very closely with the right organizations in architectural design, urban designing, planning, environmental policy making, development, designing, etc. on these parameters. So, of course, if I talk about from a perspective of what opportunities you will have, they will be plenty numbers because, first of all, it's a developing country and we are actually progressing a lot in terms of environmental studies, sciences, specifically keeping sustainability in mind. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am, we have another student, Atira, asking, hi, ma'am, I would like to know that one of a student is currently pursuing BBA and he plans to do a management course in Ireland. He also wants to know that the management jobs are available in Ireland and is there any campus placement for this course?
So, Athira, if I talk about, I know student is doing business administration general course at undergrad level in India. So basically, I'll recommend your team to connect with the student directly with me, or you can connect with me directly for this student because before right away advising you on a particular program, I would like to know more towards his interest areas, if he is working on any particular specialization in BBA, any internships or projects he has a hands on, then I'll advise you on a specific specialization at masters. I'll not recommend him to jump in into a general management degree at master's level because he has already gauged his knowledge and skills in business administration, which has laid a strong foundation in understanding what business industry and management is about. So for him, I'll recommend a specialized degree. Say, for example, it could be in project management, strategic management, management consulting, or if in case he's inclined towards pursuing something in marketing. So we have four specialized degrees in marketing, like marketing practice, we have marketing retail innovation, digital marketing. Then if in case the student feels like he's strong with quant skills and wants to do finance, so we have five specializations in finance. So in terms of job opportunities, I can advise all Smurfit Business School programs have a 97% plus employment rate. So employment opportunities will be vast for different specializations offered at Smurfit, and he'll be studying a triple accredited business degree as well as part of Smurfit. But right now, I don't want to jump in advise him a particular course straight away because I like to dig down more towards his into his profile first before advising you what could be the better course for him. So I'll recommend for this student either you can share an email with me with the CV academics, or you can connect with me for a call directly, or the student can connect with me directly for a call. And after asking certain very key specific questions with him, I'll be able, in a better position to guide him on what course will it be suitable. But from perspective of jobs and everything, they have a 97% plus employment rate. And similarly, as I advised, we will be guiding students in terms through career development center career consultants. He'll be attending five career fairs on the campus and meeting more than 300 companies. All these support and guidance will be provided in terms of getting the right job for himself in the on campus.
Next, we have Ms. Hamna asking any doctoral program in physics department. If so, which specializations and scholarship? Any or your recommendations?
For doctoral programs or any PhD programs, unfortunately, there is no direct application process, Hamna. For every college and division or discipline, we offer PhD courses, but it meant like depends which month of the year the vacancy is there for a PhD applicant. There is no specific intake for PhD. For this, I'll recommend you have to directly visit a website for the specific area. Like you mentioned, you're inclined towards physics, so visit our College of Science website. In the segment of doctoral studies and PhD, connect with the specific professor of PhD directly. Okay, and they will be able to advise you after submission of your research proposal to the department directly. Once the program director or the professor looks at it, they can advise you on the vacancy in case there is any research opportunity on the campus for that, and what scholarship or sponsorship opportunities they can offer you. We have options where students get 50 to 100% sponsorships as well for their PhD, but that's a direct process. Unfortunately, it's not via an application first. You have to first get your research proposal reviewed directly by the professor.
We have another participant asking for his son actually. My son's CGPA is 8.8. He has no extra certificate and internships. He's in third year at present. What can I do for his degree? BTech CAC data science. When is
So
he
for
planning this?
him, great. So, Mr. Srinivas, I'll recommend for your son the best suitable course considering his BTech background and the area that he is keen on. The course will be MSc Computer Science Negotiated Learning. It's the number one tailor-made program we have for our IT professionals. So, this course has 10 different specializations like data science, AI, machine learning, robotics, cloud, etc. And your son can actually build his curriculum. As you mentioned that he's keen on data sciences, for example, so he can opt for data science, data analytics as part of the specialization through this course. And as the title of the degree suggests, computer science negotiated learning, he'll be in a position to build his own curriculum. So he can negotiate on the kind of modules and course content he wants to build as an IT professional, and can even plan on having the flexibility to multi-specialize. His overall CGPA coming from SRM Chennai is a good score, 8.8, no doubt. He's having strong academics. It's fine if he doesn't have additional internship or certificates. These are all secondary parameters, but he has strong chances. But the only thing is that we are sitting in January now and applications have started from October. So you can advise ad hoc team or the counselor at ad hoc to submit your application on priority, specifically for Masters in Computer Science Negotiated Learning. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Student, I'm BSc Biochemistry graduate. Then I took diploma in optometry. After that, I did BSc optometry through lateral entry. Can I take public health post graduation, or you suggest other MSc programs?
Okay, so here I could see that you have a BSc Biochem, then diploma, and then again a BSc in optometry, and now you want to get into public health. Okay, so see, from admissions perspective, of course, we would have to look at your academics and all the degrees that you have pursued and which universities you are coming from. Getting an admit in public health is not an issue coming from the discipline you are coming from, but of course, your CGPA academics will play a key role in understanding. Because MSc Public Health is for professionals who are coming from any and all health industry backgrounds. So apart from that, at MSc level, if I talk about, because you want to get into the health industry and you have done very different bachelors, if you're keen into optometry division at an admin executive level in hospitals and health institutions, then MPH is the good course. Otherwise, Another master's I could recommend you would be in the area of biological, biomolecular, and biochem master's negotiated learning program. If in case you are planning to get into that industry again. So yeah, these are the two courses I could recommend: MPH and biological, biomolecular negotiated learning program. These two courses.
Next, we have a question asking, I'm having 9.1 CGPA and 2.5 years of work experience in finance field. I'm interested in pursuing masters in UCD for fintech, and I'm a CFA aspirant. Is finance related jobs good in Ireland?
Has to be the top two employment areas, and our finance background students, to be very honest, Mr. Shiv Kumar, are considered as to be the highest paid finance professionals in the entire country. They are like, specifically if I talk about females, they are earning the most into the finance sector in the country, which is even 6% more than the male population from South Asia and India. Now, if I talk about 9.1 CGPA, definitely is good, but we of course have to look forward to understand what your degree is in at bachelor's, and which university you are coming from, and your specific say grades in finance, quant modules. It's good that you are having 2.5 years of experience, which is good. Of course, you would have strong skills in the industry. And so, two courses that I could recommend you to look at would be MSc Finance, because that covers approximately 70% of your CFA, and it helps you with exemptions in CFA as well. Secondly is MSc Financial Data Science. These two courses is what I could recommend you for UCD, and both of them are having approximately 99 to 100% employment rate. Okay. Sneha, I would like to uh,
I would like to know
see, I could
that
see that.
I've done my UG graduation in BA English and I'm planning to take cultural policy and arts
I
management.
think I've already answered this earlier.
Okay. We have next from Atira. I did my bachelor's in physical education with 70%. Can I apply for public health or any health aligned courses there?
Uh, I can recommend you to look at programs related to masters in sports management, masters in sports sciences at UCD, along with masters in public health. Overall CGP of 70% is fine, but we of course have to look at what background, bachelor's degree, university, from which university you have done your bachelor's degree. So yeah. But yeah, these are the three courses I can recommend you from physical education background. One is MPH, one is sports management, and the other one, you can also look at sports physiotherapy course as well. So yeah, these three courses. So I think we are up the time, Sneha. I could see there are a lot of questions.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take this last question from Alicia, which is BTech graduate in AI and data sciences, and I'm planning to apply for MSc in artificial intelligence placements from the university. Again, Alicia, I would like to highlight again, as I mentioned in my presentation previously as well. Of course, you will be getting the right support from the university in terms of job opportunities, etc., from perspective of attending 4 to 5 career fairs on the campus where you'll be meeting the top IT firms. The CDC Center will be supporting you for interview preparation, CV building exercises, and everything. Because, of course, we can't help you with a job offer letter right away in your hand. We can help you with the opportunities, but you have to perform well during those opportunities and grab those opportunities. Now, when you're applying for your advanced AI master's degree, I'll also recommend you to apply for master's in computer science negotiated learning along with it, these two courses, because for advanced AI, we will also be looking at your grades in certain AI modules you have done in your BTech. If they are fulfilling our requirements, then only you will get an admit for that. Otherwise, through computer science negotiated learning program, you can pursue your AI specialization. Okay. So, unfortunately, Sneha,
That's fine, ma'am. We'll
yeah.
reach out to you and we'll clear those questions
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
to
You
those
can,
respective
I'll
students.
share an email address in the chat box for all of you where you can reach out to me for your queries. Or like Sneha and her team can definitely reach out to me for specific student cases, and we'll be more than happy to advise you. Now, only advice I'll recommend all the students is to get in touch with your counselors as soon as possible and submit your applications in the system, because as UCD have first come first admissions, majority of the courses have started filling up their places already. So it's better that you submit your applications as soon as possible. Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, ma'am. If you're done, we
No
can
problem.
wind up the session.
Thank you so much, Sneha, for having us. Feel free to connect with
Welcome.
me. Thank
Thank
you
you so
so much,
much.
everyone.
Thank you. So I believe a few of the questions are still not answered. So you can get connected with your respective counselors. We'll be connecting with the university and clearing all those. So thank you all for joining us, and I hope the session was helpful. Thank you.